Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Coding Care. So today is the first video of the microservices. So in this video we'll discuss all these things about the microservices, what's the microservice architecture, and we'll discuss one by one. But before that, I'll teach you the a real-time example. We'll create one mutual fund kind of project. It's will not create the whole project, but it's for learning purpose. I'll create two services. So this is one is user service and one is fund service. So what user can do, like we can create the investor service also, but if we'll create multiple services, it will big, right? So for just learning purpose we can create only 2 3 services. Okay, let's start. So this is user, right? So user may can, like, there are different type of user is there, like investor is also a user, and advisor also an user, right? So user have some username, id, and password, email, and type of user. Here I just forget to mention user type, like either he is a investor or he is a advisor. Okay, and one user have multiple investment and one user have multiple accounts. Like, so I suppose I am a investor, right? So I can invest in many funds, right? So that's why one user can have multiple investment. Okay, and one user also have multiple accounts. So multiple accounts means, see, account is nothing but different type of account is there, like IRA account, 529 account, and Roth IRA account. So different account is there, account type is there. So suppose I am a student. Okay, I can buy the fund in 529 account. I can create the 529 account and I can invest, right? So one user can have multiple account type. Okay, and the third thing is, so one user have multiple investor here. So investor is nothing but have user id. Here I make as foreign key, and one investor have one fund, right? So here I am maintaining the fund id here. Okay, then how much an amount I am investing, then initial investment date. So when the first initial investment date, because investor, like, he can invest two ways, either is one time and another is a SIP, like it's, we can say, is recurring, right? So if he will invest in recurring, then either he can pay the money for quarterly, or can annually. Okay, or every month he can pay. So but initial investment that means when he started the investment. Okay, then unit of purchase, how much unit he purchased. Then current investment value, suppose I bought this one on 23, now it's 25. Now how much, suppose initial value is suppose 5000 rupees. So but now the current value is, let's say, 10,000 rupees. That the current investment value is nothing but 10,000. Okay, then fund. So this fund I'll create in fund services, and all these things, user account, investors, I'll create in user services. So in fund services, fund have like fund id, fund name is there, and description, asset type is nothing but either funds in equity or fixed or real estate. Okay, then asset type subcategories, suppose small cap. Suppose I have one fund, and I just wanted to invest in equity. Okay, but equity have different subcategory. One small cap, mid cap, large cap is there. Like, then expense ratio means, like, if you will go to here, like any fund. any mutual fund. Suppose I'll go to this grow overnight fund. So if we'll check here, see, expense ratio is 0.14%. So this is nothing but the annual percentage fee so charged by the fund manager. Okay. Then current price, market cap, fund manager name, total holding. So all these things will create one by one. So here I'll create two services. One is user services and another is fund services. User service maintain, like create the user, here update the user. Okay, create the user, update the user, get the user details, get all users. Like suppose I am an investor. Okay, I don't want to access the get all user, right? For this user it is accessible by the admins. Okay, not the investor. So here we can do the like purchase fund or sell fund, and in fund service we can create the fund, we can get the fund details, we can get the fund per fund details also. We can simulate market data, we can get simulate market data. So so in this series we will cover all these things one by one. But before create the microservices, first we have to learn what is microservices and why microservices, how monolithic work before, and what was the problem we faced before in monolithic architecture, so that microservices came. Okay, so all these things we will discuss on next lecture. So thank you. Please subscribe my channel.